What's going on, guys? It's Deathmonk here. Today we're going to be talking about the Raul Menendez Easter egg in Black Ops Cold War. Now, lots of people tend to know about this, but there's quite a few bits and pieces that most people probably won't know about this rather interesting Easter egg on the multiplayer map named Cartel. So if you make your way onto the Cartel map within Black Ops Cold War's beta, you will notice that during the intro cut sequence, it actually reads a specific date, which I'll explain in a moment. So there's also a point of interest or a named location on the map called Menendez House, which is the house on the west spawn of the map, and that's called Menendez's house. Inside of there you got like pictures of Raul Menendez, who is the main antagonist in Black Ops 2's campaign. Some of you may recognise that. On the walls we see pictures of him when he was younger, back in the day, at that time. And basically there's also a TV which actually has the Nicaraguan flag on it. Now Nicaragua is the location for Cartel's map. Also, on top of that Nicaraguan flag you'll see there's like a handprint with a heart-shaped emblem on it. So obviously we can expect this emblem with the handprint with the heart could actually be the Cartel's faction symbol, but we'll have to wait and see. There's also resembles if you remember the scene from Black Ops 2's campaign where Menendez actually cuts a guard's throat, and I think he was even wearing it or he was holding it, but on his possession was a necklace with a golden heart. So that was rather interesting. So that closely resembles the handprint with heart logo there. So that's interesting. The date which this took place was where the Cartel map was set was May 21st, 1982. Also, next to that TV, we actually see a newspaper clipping which has the actual headline, which reads, Jose Luis Menendez, hero of the town, which is this little translation. Beside that newspaper, there's also a post-it note. Now, this is the most important bit, which I'll quickly read to you now. It reads, to Jose Luis Menendez, I understand the US is holding an ally of yours. We can secure his release if you agree to US utilising your global shipping and distribution trade routes. I have precious cargo that cannot be disturbed. As goodwill, I know that your friend is scheduled for a prison transport next year, passing through Miami. Regards, Stitch. Now, this is a rather interesting one, which I'll come on to in a moment, but this obviously refers to the crashed correction facility van that can be found on BDOM in the multiplayer map, Miami. So, Miami, for those who don't know, actually took place on January the 17th, 1984, 2 years later. Now, just before I go into the Miami side of things, there's also something to suggest. If you look on the bed of the actual place itself, some of you may have noticed there's actually a dead body on there. Now, at this present moment in time, we actually believe this to be Jose Luis Menendez. Now this would actually does make a little bit of sense here. So if we look at there's actually a PS Vita game on the PlayStation Vita console called Black Ops Declassified. Now this specific Black Ops Declassified game is actually a sequel to Black Ops 1 and a prequel to Black Ops 2. And the final mission within that campaign on Black Ops Declassified is a mission where you can kill Jose Luis Menendez, and the name of the mission was Hostile Takeover. Now if we look online, this actually happens to be the exact same day as the multiplayer date of Cartel. Yes, you got that right, guys. May 21st, 1982. So we can associate that to possibly be, could Raul Menendez have some part to play within the Black Ops Cold War campaign? I want to know what you guys thought of that. Please do let me know in the comments box down below. Now, I was talking about a few minutes ago about Miami. There's also some orange jumpsuits which have been dumped in the back alley location of the map. It's in the southwestern corner. And basically these orange jumpsuits, I believe there's maybe 2, maybe 3 of these, and one of these could actually belong to Perseus, who is actually a known associate of Raul Menendez, who is also a known associate of Perseus, who is a Soviet Russian spy. And Perseus is the main antagonist for Black Ops Cold War. So that's rather interesting. There's also, people have noticed there's actually a red truck on the cartel map. Now this refers to the red truck in the original version of Nuketown from Black Ops 1. Now Nuketown, there's lots to talk about as far as it's coming back. There's also an image of a yellow house from Nuketown in the hangar. Lots of people have spotted that, so that's rather interesting. And not only is the red truck in Nuketown from Cartel, there's also the same truck in the Zombies map named Tranzit. Now this is rather interesting. So there's high likelihood that we can actually see Nuketown as possibly a multiplayer map in Black Ops Cold War. It has been in all the previous Black Ops games, Black Ops 1, 2, 3 and 4. Black Ops 1 I think was the original one, based in the 1980s I think it was. Obviously with Black Ops 2 we had Nuketown 2025. Black Ops 3 we had Nuketown, but instead of the E it's actually a number 3, so that would make sense. And Black Ops 4, if memory serves, had like based on like a nuke rocket site, so that's interesting as well. So Black Ops Cold War, Nuketown, this could be some sort, hopefully it will happen due to the Easter egg within the hangar as well as the red truck. So I want to know what your thoughts are of this, guys. Please do let me know in the comments box down below. If anyone else spots any other Easter eggs within the Black Ops Cold War beta, please do let me know in the comments box down below. I think I saw something on, I think it may have been Miami as well actually, funnily enough, where there's actually, I think there's like a bus stop on one of the corners of the map. And on that bus stop there was actually a specific individual who basically advertised some sort of, from what I can gather, it could be like some sort of zombies movie, I think it was, and I think it was like one of the main antagonists for that. But we'll have to wait and see on that. If you're doing any more information about this, we'll let you guys know, so make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel. There was also, if memory serves, I think there was one on was it Moscow? Or was it Moscow? Or was it? I think it may have been Moscow. And basically, some of you may remember those, that chessboard that was located within the apartments. That's now disappeared, but we don't know why at this present moment in time. But once again, if we do get any more information on that, I'll be sure to let you guys know to make sure you guys do the channel. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe button. Don't forget to notifications to miss any more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace out.